final boss fight.
Hello and welcome to Final Boss Fight. My name is John and I am with a couple of other people who also say hello.
Hello!
Bye.
And as soon as I find Minecraft, you can see that too. Hooray!
Huzzah.
We are here to play Minecraft, or Black Void. But no, Minecraft is much more interesting. I've been asked to come to the Bumbling Monk, so I'm at the Bumbling Monk. I'm at the train station, guys. I don't know if anybody wants to come and meet me at the train station and then show me round.
I'm good. I'm
Yeah.
good.
Hey.
Hello,
I don't know.
you've got glasses too now, have you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sean
So
found
there's
me
a couple-
glasses.
There's a couple of things I want to show you.
First of all, I want to show you the glasses that Sean and I are wearing.
Yeah, they're funky.
Funky.
You two look like B-movie extras now. Like you're ready to start some crazy Minecraft music video.
It's the fact that John is wearing glasses on top of his glasses. I love it. Really.
Yeah. Like, there are my glasses, and there are my glasses on the glasses.
Glasses section.
I mean, is there the...
I'm slightly annoyed that they don't give you like a rainbow ring of vision around the edge or something stupid. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there is the bauble glasses, so in theory we could wear glasses on top of glasses with glasses on top.
We could.
I don't know which one
One
takes
day.
priority. So a couple of things I want to show you, John.
Okay, first wheat.
First, wheat, and more importantly,
An apiary.
apiary. Now, I started this singular apiary with 3 bees. It didn't take long for them to multiply, and they produce lots and lots of honeycomb.
Okay.
We used the honeycomb, and this is where I would like your knowledge might come in more handy. Notice the old kerosene jug.
Yep, that's got 2,000 bottle blah 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 buckets. 200
2,000.
buckets.
2,000 buckets of 200
Holy
buckets of honey.
crap. That's a big machine.
Mhm.
Ah! What the?
More importantly,
What? Oh,
I haven't figured out how to look at this all up.
that was a weird server glitch.
Okay, so this squeezer, when it has RF, and once I figure that out, how to do that properly, gets pumped out by this fluid pump, and so it will process that and obviously fill this up.
Okay.
This honey is used in the production of this beverage. Do I have it? Good. Yes. Right, yeah.
AG, just so you know, there's Leah's talking in the background. I don't know if she wants to move
Yeah,
away from a microphone to have a conversation that isn't broadcast to the internet.
Yeah. Or we could just talk and more and cancel her out.
It
Yeah, that's
still,
also
you
a
can
thing.
Still hear.
yeah, I know. I'm just gonna have to mute for a little while. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, so I've been busy. If Chris is
Chris can't speak
Chris
right
is
now.
paused for a moment. I've busy. I don't know whether you noticed over here.
I mean, I hadn't, because I'd kind of come in and been shown this,
Yeah.
and so now I've just kind of turned around and gone, oh my, wow. Sean?
Why was she done?
What haven't I done, Dan?
Well, I don't know. I haven't really spoken to any of you for 2 weeks.
I've
I
been
mean-
doing the usual chisel and bits. There you go. Watch the stream.
Watch the stream, Dan, or come over.
I've seen. I can see it's a fireplace she's made.
Yeah, logs and all.
Sean, you made the logs. With fire
Yeah.
in the logs.
Yeah.
With
Is that
actually
lava?
lava.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
Wow.
also some other block in there that I can't remember.
Did you make these pot? You made the pots as well, didn't you? Yes.
Oh, also firewood. Like that.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder. I guess that's a nether wood.
Yeah, I assume so. It's also I find it quite funny because lava is splashy.
You kind of expect to burst into flames more than splashy around in it.
Yeah, but you know, it works. I've also then been adding banisters and things because you know health and safety is a priority.
I
In
mean,
Minecraft, not the real world.
So we actually have now some space so you can look down over proceedings going on downstairs.
very nice.
Still, this leaves something to be desired. But
I mean, I think this is just a temporary,
yeah, I should
thing.
move the temp sign over onto it really.
especially seeing as it's now gone away.
But how's the train part coming along there?
Well, we've got a little
No.
bit more to show downstairs first, just
Yeah,
because.
'cause gonna say, because I know when I was last on you did have a working train, which if I'm not mistaken, you actually blew up by putting water into it.
Yeah, that happened. Sometimes you have to learn through exploding things. I made a really funky staircase, John.
Okay, Chris is playing with a breaker switch.
Nice.
Which definitely... I mean, that's, I'm sure, what breaker switches really sound like in the real world.
I think it might be, yeah.
What does it sound like?
Yep.
Not that I'm aware of for any breaker switch that I've ever thinked.
It sounds like Direwolf 20 going neep.
Yeah, I made some stairs and
So
Chris has
there's-
been working on a
There's room for activities.
yeah. And some bits and pieces and computers and stuff. And I've managed to throw in the second set of stairs and it's done, Chris.
So when he said, if you've got time to do this,
Yeah.
the
It
time
was a
was...
copy and paste exercise really.
The time was that much time.
Yeah.
If you got time, what, done in 2 seconds? Done.
I think he's upset that I'm mining his basement.
Yeah, get out of his base. He's got a sword now, quick run. You appear to be in a corner there, John.
Bye.
So, trains. What progress have we made on trains?
I mean, since last week, not a lot, but since Dan was here last, a fair amount. We can go to Spawn now. There's a station there. We can go back and forth between the Bumbling Monk and the tavern. I haven't got a train hooked up at the moment with
There.
minecarts on it.
No.
But I do have a train here that has still got charcoal in it, but it's run out of water, so
Is it warm?
it is not warm at the moment.
You should be alright to fill it with water then.
I mean, I think there's something not quite right with the... I mean, we didn't actually set up the system to pump water
Yeah,
buckets in.
Nothing's set up from that point of view. It's proven in concept that it works, but it is not set up. In part because there's still some thinking to do about how we're routing trains. I realised that you can route trains both by colour and by ticket. So I'm thinking that every train that pulls into its relevant... Every train that pulls into a station should be set to a blank ticket. So as you arrive on a train, it sets the ticket to blank, you hop on where you're going. The train then goes on its way, and because it's got no ticket, it should then be possible to route it via colour to be able to help it get back to its original station. So every platform should have
A different colour.
with it at its colour, is the plan. So
Wow.
rather than having to call a train to go places, there will just be trains waiting for you, assuming that you've not
Somehow messed it up.
yeah, but it's going to take some processing and probably a missed
It'd be it basically be a simple trial and error as anything is.
Yeah, and this first Bumbling Monk bit was a bit of trial and error, and I've managed to get it working to at least the point where you can set BMT and it will just loop between the two stations, and you can set SP, it will take you to spawn, and you can set factory, and it takes you off
Yeah.
up to the
So
factory.
I'm gonna send this.
So I've got some of the basics down. I've not toyed around with directions via colour yet. It's on the to-do list and is processing in the back of my brain.
That's good.
I'm gonna set this one back to go to the factory, and I'm gonna send it back to the factory.
Once it's warmed up.
Once it's warmed up, it will go.
Oh, also, yeah, there's a floating track there, which I did think would be an interesting way to keep people off of the track.
I mean, it's
Put up
an
a row
interesting
of
plan.
floating track.
So yes. Meanwhile, back at the factory, which is a much quicker transition to the 1960s Batman's.
The train's now suddenly gone into turbo speed, so it's probably going to try and run you over.
That's
There
why
you
I'm
go.
staying off the track.
I was
There it goes.
umming about whether to tell you, but
I appreciate it.
Nah, you got to. No, it's the whole thing is you let him get run off.
I mean, I wasn't on the
It does give you a
track
nice
anyway,
message when
so
you do.
Learn by your mistakes.
I did from the 3 or 4 times I've been run over previously.
Yeah, good say, because I remember you got yourself run over before. And apparently, it's also an achievement as well to get yourself run over by a train.
Yeah, I think so. So
Oh, it went round there quite quick.
I don't know. Half tempted to try and bridge out to Dan's place today.
I mean, that's definitely a thing we need to do at some point.
At least like set out into the prairie. Ooh, the other thing I was going to do was try and figure out the little minecart loop, wasn't I?
I mean, another thing I had suggested was food. I don't know what you want to tackle out of that list of several projects.
No, I'm not even sure what I've got the brain cells for, perfectly honest. I'm probably just going to doss about like I usually do. It's fairly standard Minecraft existence.
Yeah.
I'm either really productive and chiseling bits to...
That's all I do. It's like if I know Sean's seen it, but I don't know if you've seen it in my server, John. What occurred in another server that I play on?
No.
No.
Oh, basically, I was on another server. It's a survival server, and to make sure that people don't grieve your base or steal from you, you have to claim land.
Mhm.
So I ended up wandering into this guy's base, and one of his chests wasn't in his claimed land. So I looked in it, and then he tried to accuse me of stealing from him, and then he grieved my base. He destroyed my roof a few times. He put water around my base. He dug up around my base.
It's
I
not good, right?
maintain the best thing to do to deal with people. There was some guy when I was on a server who was chasing me, so I buried his dog.
Oh, rude.
So I did. So basically, I did nothing. I literally did nothing, and then he's like, he gave me some diamond. He gave me like 15 diamond, and basically apologized. I'm like,
Did I tell you, John? Did I ever tell you what happened on my daughter's realm?
No.
So my daughter has a Minecraft realm that she plays on with myself, and we built this tree, and it was a beautiful, beautiful tree house. We spent ages. She mined all the wood, and had all the rooms set into the trees intricately. And she's relatively new to Minecraft.
Yeah.
we found out very quickly how fast fire travels.
Did you get a practical lesson in that?
We had a very practical lesson in what happens when you try and put a bucket of lava down. And I was downstairs at the time, it was thundering downstairs, daddy, daddy, daddy. I was like, oh my god, something really tragic has happened. She's like, oh, come quick, come quick. I thought my computer had like stopped working or magic smoke had come out of it. I went upstairs and the entire thing was just ablaze. Like it was just up, and my heart bled for her because she was so like it was painful to watch, and so I jumped on creative mode, tried to put it out. The moment I poured the last bucket of water to put the fire out, guess what happened?
It set alight again.
No. It started raining.
Story checks out.
Yeah.
Chris, do you have glowstone?
I do. What do you offer as trade?
I have some stone. It doesn't glow.
That sounds like a terrible trade.
It is a terrible trade. Did you enjoy the Bumbling Monk's meat, by the way?
Yes, it gives you witherproof.
It does give you a trade.
Or wither resist.
So what do you offer as trade?
I got some slime.
I've got the slime.
I've got some slag. I got some steel. Do you want some steel?
I can also craft steel.
That's nice.
As trade, can you come and look at my things and just sort out inputting back into the system for auto crafting?
Yeah, I think I can do that.
Dude, is there something you can trade?
Yeah. Knowledge is tradable.
I mean, unless you have some energetic alloy, in which case I'll just go straight to that.
I don't, but I have the ability to make it. That was on my to-do list as soon as I sort out my storage woes.
I mean, I need basically... I'm trying to get some ender fluid conduits.
Right.
Because I've got 3 fluids I need to take from one block and place into their own storages.
Okay.
So, I mean, if I could get, like... 6 vibrant alloys.
Vibrant alloys?
I mean, I've got some ender pearls.
What's that made in? Alloy smeltery. Energetic. So, energetic is gold, redstone, glowstone. Gold. Got that. Redstone.
So what do you need to put back into which network?
What is that noise?
I bought a horse.
Is that the horse then? Not a hut. That does. Oh, there you see.
Or that guy. It could be that guy.
Come down to the alloy stuff. Oh, I don't have the alloy smelter set up. That's what to do. Alloy smelter. Oh, what's it called in the alloy furnace? Alloy smelter. So let me quickly just make
I mean, you've got the induction smelter here.
Will that doesn't do 3-way recipes, does it? Doesn't do energetic.
Oh no, I don't think it does energetic.
No, so give me 2 seconds to make everything that I need. My method is this. I need nuggets. So please. 1, 2. She teaches us how to make those. Then we need this.
Your sag mill is backed up at the moment.
Yeah, this is what I mean. It's not injecting out because I haven't set up. I didn't want to have to make all of the importers and put them on the back of each one, but we said there was a way that I could just pipe them all out into one thing that can go back into the system.
Hmm.
Two minus gears.
Really put steps. I should have put some steps in my path down to my mind.
Nah, you know.
There we go. Now it's
I'm not jumping up all the time.
Huh? Huh?
Yeah, so I was thinking I need to run like instead of the smeltery, like a pulverizer and all of those machines along this end, and then have them output and have them with crafters attached to them.
Yeah.
So I can just do some basic auto crafting. Your stuff is cooking. I'm going to swap the loss capacity out for this one. And then I need to make some double layer capacities. Power 8 million RF. Nice. So that's just cooking away. I don't know what all of the extra work, like enhanced, hungry, nice, insatiable, whatever.
I mean, I think generally just kind of look at the number that's the max.
Okay, so energetic alloys cooking up. You want vibrant alloy, yeah?
Yes, please.
That's...
I mean, with this setup, the problem you're going to have, or the problem that I can see that you would have, is
Do you have
that...
any ender pearls?
Yeah, I've got some back at my base. I can take the stuff over there and make it.
Right, so you've got an alloy spur person.
Yeah.
There's 15 of them, okay? Oh,
Thank you.
yeah, I think the arrangement's off. Put them against the level wall. Just trying to get stuff set up.
I mean, it's a case of finding the space to put the stuff is your problem, because you've got a crafter on one side, you've got the chests for import on another.
Mm-hmm.
I would make sure, like, I would have two separate ones for your auto craft. Like,
that's what I was thinking, having auto crafting.
the auto processing versus the auto crafting.
Yeah.
Because these are obviously, like, these are the ones that you just dump the ores in the top and then the stuff comes out here.
Yeah.
Um,
Also, the Bumbling Monk is also a food tavern.
ooh. Barbecue pulled pork. Nice. So, like, if this is your line of ones that have the crafter on,
Mm-hmm.
you could run...
Yeah, well, I can run along the back wall or something.
I'd just run them along the top. Run along the top some, like, item ducts.
Yeah, and just have it into an importer or something.
Just needs to go into, like, an interface.
Yeah. Is it that what that's called? Is an interface?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Make sure you get the refined storage interface, because there is an ME interface.
Yeah, I nearly accidentally made like 4K ME drives. Trying to make drives for myself.
But it's basically an importer, an exporter, and a machine case. So it's not too bad.
Yeah. And also, if you need anything from the system, by the way, just help yourself. Mind you.
I know that you have stables here somewhere, but that
They're
seemed
around the
quicker.
corner. Before you head back,
Yes.
I also want your help. I'd like to set up a couple more of these, and you seem to know about fluid crafting in refined storage.
Okay.
Like, I want to figure out how to also craft ale wort and have it put into a similar. But it requires bread, so I need to also craft bread as well.
Fluid.
So I know there's a way you can make things automatically available to certain things, and you kind of not that smart.
Be Abby, go into the bathroom.
Oh, thanks for sharing, buddy.
Okay. What's it called? So, I mean, you can. You can just store stuff in your system
Yeah,
in fluid storage disks.
yeah. I mean, that's cool, but it's not as impressive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd rather put an external fluid storage on this and then get into the system.
They do have a fluid interface, which is an interface, a bucket, and an advanced processor.
Okay.
Which I believe works more or less the same way as a standard interface does. So you'd just be able to pop it down under here, and it will import into the network.
I think these are I'm gonna move this over and then we'll run them along this edge. To have different tanks, and then have them pumped via these fluid pipes back into the basement of the Bumley Monk, and then have them also crafting
I mean, you could just make if you made a 64K storage disk for each of the things, and then had this for the excess, and then just had fluid interfaces underneath them all, so that when you use any for your auto crafting, it just kind of drains out of this and into the system to top it back up again.
That's good.
I think that could look cool.
Well, that's not a now thing. That's the later thing.
1 minute.
That switch. Hey, Sean.
Yeah.
There was another thing I wanted you to look at, possibly prettifying.
Okay.
Did you spot it?
No.
Was it the stairs you took down while I was up the top?
No. It's my sad attempt at a windmill tower. Well, my rushed attempt at the windmill tower because I was running out of power for the AE system. I say AE system, it's the
RS.
RS system.
Yeah, I can have a crack at that potentially.
I was hoping I had more than that.
What's the word I'm looking for?
Lumbar. Bonus points when on the chat, we've got that standard match reference. Watch your good word, everybody.
Also,
Lumbar.
just a little while back there, Sean, yes, you should mute the stream because it is rather weird to hear it twice.
Yeah, very much so.
I assume by this point you have done that.
Yeah.
Does anyone realise that SNAD is not as good in this system? Can't seem to fertilise.
I mean, I can't say that I've used any SNAD yet.
I'm trying to use it for sugarcane. Alas.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I think it's...
Right, I need to automate basic processes. This is really getting on my way. Not being able to make things.
4 quartz. Ah.
Oh, I put fortune on my flux core as well, which has made mining really nice.
Sweet. Have you upped it to the point where it's ridiculous 5x5s yet, or is that still...
No, no, but I could do. But I think if I use it in a crafting recipe, it's going to lose its. So I'm on a reinforced. So a signalium, I think it's really. Got to make petroleum dust, which I need basal's powder, which I don't have. So I have to find basals, and I don't know where they are from. Or are grounded, or from bees.
grassland uses, ultimately, because we had them around the
Oh,
direwall lake.
huh.
Huh.
Did you guys know this was here?
No, what was
Wow.
that?
I've just dug through the side of the...
Yes, there is a cave there. I've just looked at the stream.
Thank you, because words apparently just went away. I dug through the side of the thing where I was, and now there's a hole in the wall.
And things happened, and stuff was happening, and
It was chaotic, I didn't know what was going on. I'm just going to build a... I'm going to build a little storage area down here for fluids to come out of the distillation tower.
Oh, okay.
And then basically sort of pump them up from here into the factory to go into energy producing machines.
Right, okay.
But I guess I shouldn't use dirt to build a machine room floor.
Why are you sending me back? That's not what you do.
You can go away, you can go away, you and you.
When you are cooked in the induction smelter.
Right, how does it hit with a
Oh, poop.
either?
If I pop you in here. An induction smelter process. No, it doesn't have like a processor. Basic processor. The redstone furnace will. All sides. Just cook them. Just cook the darn things. Then I look in my storage drive and the output and realise I've got like 20 of the damn things. So what are you working on, John?
I'm building a little room.
A what?
I am building a little room underneath the floor.
Yeah.
Sort of a sub-basement-y type thing. Where I'm going to store the output of the distillation tower.
Oh, cool.
And then basically pump upstairs from here into other machines for the purposes of... No, actually I want to go one higher than that. For the purposes of storing gasoline and diesel. Oops. Mind the hole.
I don't have any diamonds. What? John,
Yes.
I'd like to propose a trade.
I've got some diamonds.
I have some diamonds.
Come get them. We've
Why
got.
is it always night time?
I mean, I can hop upstairs and sleep if you need.
That's right. I'll come on Chester. It's fine. Seeing as I can't figure out how trains work.
I mean, we don't have the train over there at the moment either, so...
Talking of how trains work, I'm still trying to get this damn thing to work as well.
I'm back.
Welcome back, Budsky.
Thought minecarts slid downhill so you can place them on a slope. And as soon as you power the track they're on, they just kind of roll.
Yeah.
But apparently not in this case.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Ooh,
Here it
what's that cable? A refined transfer.
Yeah. So, I was looking at this, and I was working out how to run the cabling upstairs, and it turns out there's immersive cabling in this mod pack that adds immersive cables for refined storage and also for ME.
Oh, nice. So that's essentially a data line.
It's a data cable.
Oh, interesting. Have you got a grid down there?
No. It's upstairs. Or you can just snag them from the drawer, but I mean, that's less... Ow.
I tried and I hit you with my flux ball.
You don't need to punch me, you can just take...
This wasn't the drill.
It was a drill.
I am no longer AFK. Well done.
Correction, it's technically a flux ball.
John!
Doors.
Sean.
Why does this not work?
Gravity.
No, because gravity should make it work. If gravity was working, it would work.
Minecraft gravity. Where are you? There you are. Hello.
On the bridge. Right. Put a cart there. It's resting on the slope.
Yes.
Quite happily stays there. That's where I want it to stay. Because the idea is a minecart will pop up over here, run over here, trigger this to get rid of this minecart, and turn off before the next one stops. But you put that there, and this one doesn't go anywhere. It's powered. When you push it, it goes, but you have to actually push it. And this
So...
gravity should push it, but gravity refuses to push it, and it's...
1 minute. I'm gonna go grab a...
Are you getting frustrated with gravity, Sean?
Apparently so.
Yeah. Or lack thereof.
Einstein! Could you pop the minecart back down on there?
On here.
On it.
Fell off.
And then also...
It won't push that because it... Now it will because I've powered it. Put this minecart back here. I've tried connecting two together and that won't do it either. They just don't want to slide on that track if they've already stopped.
1 minute.
And I tried using a... what was that track? I tried using a control track, which applies a small force to a car, hit with a crowbar to change direction. gonna freak it out if I there.
I mean, what is this doing? Like, is the minecart stopping
This is gonna
here?
come up here.
Yeah.
So the minecart will pop out of here. Will roll past this, which will trigger the first one to drop into the
To
hole
drop
and
down
come
there.
back.
Okay.
And then it will come up here and will replace the first one.
Can you get a holding track?
You can't place them on slopes, so I can't get the train moving again afterwards.
Can you make this one on the top a holding track?
I still run the thing of this won't let the cart roll. It won't let you do it. Certain things you can't place on a diagonal. But I wonder, what I'm querying is whether I can put control track there. Because that block should be just... And that automatically shoves it.
Yeah.
And so then if you had the booster track, two together.
All of a sudden, not using any energy. What? No, I accidentally connected this to the power. No, I haven't. So why is it not
Why
using any power? What?
Oh, they work like ladders, by the way, John. Oh, hello, they're not connected to each other. That doesn't even get them up over the jump yet, does it?
No. But
That's fine, because I can... Oh,
Piss. Is that what you're gonna go for?
I mean, there were many words.
Family friendly, buddy.
It's not
Many.
Chris.
family friendly.
That's why I said piss.
It's,
This is as family friendly as I can get.
there's... When you change this track, it messes about and turns it. Ugh.
Oh, that doesn't need power because it. Oh.
Glad it's not just me that's humming at things.
Cock.
I'm trying to...
Family friendly, buddy.
Hey, if it's good enough for Top Gear, it's good enough for me.
Well, yeah.
That fluid pump is quite happily doesn't need power. It just works slowly if you don't give it power. But for somehow, I think I've broken the refined storage because I disconnected with the breaker and it's still powered.
Okay, that's not doing what I expected it to.
It doesn't give it like a boost afterwards.
No, I used the breaker to disconnect it from the immersive engineering system, and it remains at 32,000 FE, and it's not connected anywhere else.
Oh, weird. Magic infinite power?
Maybe.
Soaring it.
Why do I have pulverized?
You can just place a minecart on that.
Why do I have? I'm gonna take that. Why do I have
Why do
pulverized coal for
that?
some reason? Fine.
That. No, because the holding track doesn't get powered by what's underneath it.
What's underneath it?
Well, there's redstone going through underneath. So the holding track isn't actually even connected yet. I mean, I can make that. Because it's that, isn't it? That. Does that do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's take this off again. Oops. Shana broke it.
Hold that way.
Yeah.
Don't need to change anything at the moment.
Oh,
Chest
Right.
gold.
there we go.
Okay.
Hmm.
And then I need one of
Ah,
those.
yeah.
Nice.
So the first minecart comes up, goes on, stops up there.
Yeah.
I'm then going to just pop down here for this next one. Your second minecart.
Didn't make it up the slope, but yeah, that does set it off. Okay. So the slope just needs to be
Powered.
no. The slope needs to be closer to here.
Or that. But yeah, that's
That makes sense. Thank you, John.
boarding mode.
Boarding mode. Okay.
So it's
What
a
does boarding mode do?
it holds it when it's not on a redstone signal, and then it will fire it off when it receives a redstone signal.
Oh, cool. Boarding.
So it gives it a little bit of a boost when you get a redstone signal to it. So sort of
Yeah.
you get in the train and it goes away.
Crack away, crack away, crack away.
Pretty much.
Just check if that works.
So now I need
Go,
some
go, go, minecart.
I need some tanks.
Yeah, that works.
What?
Go
Why
to
did
the nether. Can I get you anything?
glowstone if you can?
I mean, if you're on the shopping trip, I'm not going to say no to some glowstone and nether quartz.
I have
Well-
I have a few nether quartz if you'd like them.
Oh yeah, Dan. How's your nether portal working out?
How's my nether portal takes me out to the same point that yours does.
Yeah. How does that work? You enjoying it?
No, because I don't like my exit. I have to
Yeah.
travel back to my base.
Yeah,
That's what I'm trying to work on now.
Why is that the same for you then, Chris?
No, I end up exactly where I intend to be.
He pops into that portal and out the same one.
So why did you ask about mine then?
Because I'm being a dick.
Because you knew about it.
Yeah.
Family friendly is going so well this evening.
I'm gonna get told off tomorrow. I'm sorry.
We keep it family friendly-ish on John streams. We don't go all effing and blind.
You need, no, you should be nice.
Yeah, we don't got effing and blinding.
I picked up a minecart, Sean. Would you like the minecart back?
No. I'm good, thanks.
Right, I'm gonna fix. Ah! I hate when I do that. Mistake. They
Dad,
just
what
hate.
are you doing?
I accidentally pressed. I was in my inventory and I pressed my key, which automatically sorts your inventory out.
Oh, yeah.
So I resort my inventory. I'm like, for goodness sake.
Put
Why?
stuff all in my nice neat order and then...
Yep. You press the button and it's like, no.
Yep, feel the thing.
Oh,
That's what I
tanks
got.
don't stack.
But I feel it. Oh, sometimes.
Why would this? Yeah. Why would they?
Oh, what? You mean those red tanks?
No, portable tanks.
Yeah, they're both stacking there. Because I use them myself, so.
1, 2, 3. There we go.
So I have one. I actually have one connected to a. God damn it! What's it called? But yeah, my liquid energizer thing in the bob.
Are you all getting separate fluids?
If you connect them up, it should go to the first one you connect it to,
Yeah, I'm just questioning whether it actually did that or not.
and then what it should do then is, once it's filled up the first one, it should then move on to the next one. unless you've already put.
Oh, that's where
food
the bitumen
into
comes from.
individual tank, then it'll register what it is. So I liquefied redstone, so
I need a chest.
with my that's the one I was on about, the magma crucible. I don't know why, I just love using thermal foundation.
Despite not remembering the name of any of the blocks in it.
Yeah, that's a minor requirement.
What's that?
Remembering the names of blocks and things.
Yeah. I just seem to get intrigued with thermal foundation.
So this thing just spits out the bitumen on the floor, apparently.
Yeah.
Nice and neat. Right, I need a bucket.
Requires iron.
So,
I'm aware of the recipe of the bucket.
Ah! God damn it! I hate when you position. If you don't get your cursor corrected with stairs, it just puts them upside down.
yeah.
Press K. Press K. Press K.
But K's got the other side of my keyboard.
First world problems with Google this evening.
It is, isn't it? If K was on the other side of my keyboard away from my ASDW.
And you have no right to complain. This ghast wants me dead.
Ooh! Did I just... What?
Right.
Have I just... I didn't want to discover this. I just found a... Oh my god, I've just found a thing. So...
Boosty trap.
Oh god.
Locking trap.
Oh god.
Well, you alright there?
I'm having so much fun.
Oh,
I love Minecraft.
said no whenever.
Stupid gas trying to kill me.
Oh, that was first world never problems.
No.
Hey! It works. Now I can track back in and hope it doesn't run.
Right.
Aha.
Now I need the rest of my buckets. No, I don't. Now I need my Yeta wrench.
Right, that's that part done. I can now walk freely up and down those bumpy ride. They just love stairs.
Yep. Boarding mode. Okay.
Sharp's got a real thing for spiral staircases right now.
Have. Absolutely.
Spiral staircase.
Loving the spiral staircase. But like not the normal spiral, like the half height spiral.
Oh. What, full spiral or?
So instead of going up a whole block in one block, it goes up half a block in a block.
Oh, you've used slabs instead of stairs.
No, I just invented it.
As you do.
Very frequently.
Nickel and iron.
Have a chat.
There's a bit. Right. I don't know what I'm doing.
Hello.
What am I doing? I do not know.
I don't know. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing? What are you doing? No, what are you doing? Sorry, I have to say that. Right. I'll just making several iron chests and going for That's what I was doing.
65. Yay!
Yay!
I mean, those were the same numbers twice. Yay.
They were.
Sounds like a math problem.
And it was what I was aiming for as well. You know.
What a math problem.
No. 65.
65.
Right, that's a gasoline bucket. Which one of you is a lubricant bucket? None of you.
How much do you charge per litre for your gasoline?
Raw carbon fiber.
Oh, very good, Chris.
Yeah, I'm never going to get an answer.
No, probably not.
Full voice call. What can I actually do full voice call?
You can give it to me. If you don't need it.
No.
But Dan.
But Chris.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Michael. I just killed a firefox. It was trying to kill me. So it was self-defense.
Was it though? Was
I
it?
can make gunpowder.
It was.
So I can't turn pulverized coal. Oh no, I can redstone furnace it to get coal back. Sweet!
Okay, I've got diesel, I've got gasoline, I've got lubricant, I've got bitumen.
Sounds like a good time. No? No one?
Eh,
Your delivery was flat.
Well, energized netherrack. What's this?
Energized netherrack.
The liquid just floated up.
yeah. A lot of netherrack fluids float for reasons. Right, now let's see about making the things that I need.
Can you make the things that I need as well?
I mean, what are the things that you need?
I can't remember.
Then
It
it'll
does
be
tend
hard.
Tend to cause a slight issue.
What? Pay no mind to this.
I mean, I can't exactly.
Did someone forget torches?
No, I've got 20. No, it's all right. I mean, me. This is gonna bite me in the butt later, I'm sure. Is it blaze? Nope. Ow! Fire! Fire bad. Fighting a blaze and soul sand bad.
And what was the other thing I need? I need pistons?
I need a sandwich. Oh my god.
I thought with drops that you could upgrade to hold more.
You can. If you know what you're doing.
I don't. Can't remember what it is now. There we go. That's what I'm after.
Oh. Words that will not cause John to lose his truck distance.
Wait, I need 4 generator blocks. Oh, that's so much steel. Well, I've got a lot of steel.
Okay. I have much wood. I'm just gonna make a little drawer.
Progress. Much progress, man.
Do you want an actually editioned drill core, John?
I mean, have you got one?
Just found one.
Then...
Also, there were 3 golden horse armors in this chest as well.
Wow.
That's nice. I need water in a bucket.
That's a shame.
Well, I mean, not really. I've got lots of buckets, and I can put water in them, so... I mean, not as many buckets as I thought I had. I have several buckets. Granted, at the moment I'm also using a number of them for holding lubricant, gasoline, and diesel.
So have you tried breaking one of those tanks and have the little things spill out all over the floor?
A mini chest. Okay.
Breaking what, Chris?
So there's the red tanks. Whoever got which mod puts them in. If they've got a fluid in them, it spits out these tiny little florbs all over the floor, like glass florbs. Really annoying.
Oh, yeah, that does sound.
Basically, just makes a mess everywhere, and fills up your inventory with turd.
Like chisel and bits then.
Yeah, almost like bits.
I think this is enough radiator. Is this enough radiator? Making a diesel gen.
Cool, so that's where that power mile engine.
I need 4 generator blocks. Oh, this is going to require some math.
Not math.
4 generator blocks, which each need I need 2 kinetic dynamos, which means I need 2 copper coils.
16 coils.
No, I need 2 per, 1 per, so I need 2 of them, which means I need 8 LV wire coils per, so that's 16 LV wire coils.
That's what I just said.
So I need 16 copper. Hey, Brian. How you doing, Brian?
Excuse me.
Oh, classic.
As always.
Why am I holding dirt?
Why are you not holding dirt?
The many, many questions.
I'm not holding dirt, though. That's the thing. I am holding dirt. I'm doing good. Finished the Dark Side Detective today. Interesting.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Thank you, AVG. Just what I wanted. Your gift is ready. I don't care.
Gift and gift.
But I use AVG free, so I don't need to.
Behold. Oh, no, it's not.
Behold this.
Who's beholding?
You. Get down from there and behold me.
Okay, 1 minute.
Behold me, goddammit.
That's a fabulous horse.
Man, steed.
Should have
Did you say
taken
you-
the stairs.
Very nice.
Did you say you wanted quartz, my friend?
Yeah, if you've got some quartz, I'll take some quartz. Thank you.
There's your stack.
So,
Just pop it in there. Sean.
you know how you fell down this before and got annoyed?
Well, I mean, I fell down it and got trapped.
Well, yeah, but you know. Are you okay with the fact that these just act as ladders and therefore you can climb out, or do
Yeah,
you
that's fine.
want less ability to fall down there?
So, Binky is now equally fabulous.
Yay.
Yay. I still don't have a hole. This is a problem.
I don't have a horse either, so.
You don't deserve a horse.
I don't deserve anything. It's fine.
See, these horses are one of those things that you don't realise are so freaking useful.
Stay still a sec, Chris. Oh, okay. how it works.
Did you just steal Chester?
I knew there was a way to get them. I knew I'd done it accidentally somehow.
Well, you middle click on a horse to just get his egg.
Yeah.
Why don't you
Get
just
spawn egg.
go out and get your horse?
No, I'm just intrigued as to whether it worked. I suddenly had like a brainwave of.
Get your own
Sure,
horse.
I did
Don't
this
steal the DNA of my horse.
Why
No, I got
not?
rid of it again. I just, you know how you said a while back you can't get spawn eggs.
You can get them in creative.
Hmm. They don't have them in the menu.
Uh oh.
Yeah, you can't. They don't have them
Oh,
in
I
the
think
menu.
this is the end of Chester.
No, not Chester.
What did you do to Chester?
I can't get out. I'm suffocating. Okay, well, sorry.
I mean, it's
Fell into a ravine. And I'm on 1 heart damage, and everyone's dead, Dave. How do I get horse health back? Just feed them.
feed him.
Apples?
Feed it. Just feed it.
That one as well.
Get yourself a horse and feed it.
Yeah.
Get yourself a horse and feed it.
Right, so I want to make a diesel generator, and I'm going to make it here. Because
Can
under the...
you come-
How do I rotate this?
Do what where?
Middle click to rotate.
Dan,
Mm.
come up upstairs,
Oh,
please.
why? Ah, yo, Panko. I has glowstone. Much appreciated.
Try not to fall into any ravines on the way back. This barley makes it difficult to see. Oh, yo, there's a.
Sean,
John.
could you possibly pop down here for a moment?
I
Hello.
mean, you're up here, but yeah.
I mean, I came up the stairs to check that you were still out there.
Yeah. Hello.
Is this an okay place for the diesel generator to sit?
Yeah. It literally, this place is for whatever you want to put wherever you want to put it. So. Or wherever you fancy.
Cool.
I assume you'll be able to get past the stairs to get around this, though. Get behind it.
I think you'll be able to... Good question.
That's my only question.
That's an excellent question.
Glad I could be of assistance.
It's well posited and thought of, and yes, you know is the answer.
I love the way how you went about that.
And yes, well, no.
Well, poop. There. That will allow you to get around it. Boop. Badoop.
Do you want someone to speak?
No, it's fine. I can sort through it.
I am glad that I ask Sean for things, and that Sean points out things like you need to be able to walk around the thing. Yeah,
I'm
dope.
not entirely sure that you do need to be able to walk around it, but I don't know what sides you need to access to know which.
Ow. Go there. That looks to be a generator block. Yes. And then what the heck are you? Radiators.
It's always hard to know with the big multi-block things which way they face.
Yes.
She's a 4.
I mean, it still doesn't always help with the final facing where we built the distillation tower and it faced entirely the wrong direction.
Well,
So I had to tear it down and build it again.
God, that must have been a nuisance to do.
I mean, to be fair, I actually looked at it and realised that I could just tear down, like, 3 sides of it. It didn't actually take that long to
Yeah.
tear it apart and put it back together again, because it was symmetrical.
Yeah.
No,
But yeah,
not.
still not ideal.
More annoying.
I can imagine.
We have a diesel generator.
Woo!
I use steam.
I use wind.
I don't have my... Oh, no, I do have my hammer. Oh, that's not it. Which bit do I hit? Book, what do I hit with my hammer?
Everything.
Right-click on the central generator. I do like that it tells you that now. That is very useful.
Yes. As
Bad for
opposed to
the,
just running
really
around.
bad for the environment. Are you killing the environment, John?
I mean... No?
I mean, technically no if it's just him, but if there's a whole industrial revolution and it all gets a bit, you know, outscale.
Chris,
Yes.
off the top of your head, do you happen to know what the carrying capacity of LV cables is?
No, it's not a lot though. Probably a lot less than a diesel generator will have. You might want to move up to MV.
I was thinking that. Yeah.
Well, I'm in the middle of crashing right now, so I can look it up for you.
Oh, the proper kind of crashing.
Redstone wire.
It just conveys a redstone signal.
Nice.
Well, I think that's all from me today, guys. My Minecraft is decided to do its thing and crash.
That's all, folks.
Yeah,
That's all, folks.
That sucks.
that's right. It's not expected. I'm surprised we lasted this long.
Basic wires.
John, the mine can't work.
Woo!
2048. So yeah, I think I do need to go up to MV. In a number of places, possibly.
Ooh, all kinds of proper crashing by the sounds of it.
Exactly.
Good morning, Dan.
Pretty much. Biomes are plenty. I don't use biome of plenty. I don't know where you can sit. Just find somewhere to sit.
Oh,
What?
it's just irritating me.
Oh.
But I think I figured it out. Basically, I'm trying to make a short track that takes you from the nether portal back to the factory.
Ooh.
And I think I've got it working. Now I just need to dig the setup to the other side, to where the nether portal is. And basically what I want is for you to just be able to hit a button and it will just run you through and stop you at the other side, and it will send a minecart back to replace it. So there'll
Yeah.
just always be 2 on track.
Do you have to use slate for anything?
So far,
Yeah, that's all I can see.
which I mean I'm okay with, but
Yeah, I just have one lot of slate, and I'm just like, what the heck do I do with it?
prettify the place.
It's black. I don't want black.
Well, that's rude.
Not to really sound bad or anything, but you know, I don't want my place to be black. As much as bad as that sounds, there's no other way to put it.
It's my favourite colour.
Mine's purple.
I'm going through a very dark colours phase. Like,
Oh,
yeah, having a thing.
Yeah.
That and choker necklaces. Don't know what's wrong with me. I've gone off goth all
go,
of a sudden.
you go for choker necklace.
You've got a goth phase now.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Shut
choker
up.
Leave me alone. Don't judge.
I'm not judging. I'm just like, okay. I would gonna say with choker necklaces, I tend to see teenagers up to the age of 19, but you know, above the age of above the age of 19, unless you're going through a goth phase or anything like that, then no. It just
I'm
seems
having
weird.
a goth emo combo phase. Clearly.
Sean,
John.
could I make a request?
Yes. I assume so.
She's not too sure on that one.
Depends what it is, really. Like, you know, I don't want to count my chickens and then regret choices. You know,
Could I ask you to nip out and get some clay?
I have some. How much do you need?
An amount about
That's
like
12
staff.
blocks worth.
I have 2 stacks and 12.
Oh, I had stone on me. I don't want to use stone.
I've-
No, dirt.
I've got 2 stacks of clay and 12. So what?
I mean, like a
140?
stack should do it, I think.
Do you want-
I'll head over.
Yeah, if you're in my base where my tinkers is, there's a chest there. It's got clay in there.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
What was I looking? Oh yeah, I was looking for my
The factory appreciates your donations.
where is my app? There. Oh, do you want the stuff for before you head off? Do you want the stuff for railcraft, like the zinc crafting?
Yeah, if you've got anything that you don't use.
Shan, in this one I'm over here, there's the zinc ore, poor iron, and poor nickel.
Okie dokes. Thank you.
You take all that.
Your donations are appreciated.
Top left corner, poor nickel and iron in there.
Cool. So just the 1 stack, clay, John?
Yeah, I think so. I just need to make some connectors, and I need terracotta.
Okay.
No, I managed to find a biome of it.
I mean, I've got some around, but it's, I've not got plentiful amounts.
Ah.
I just need to, like, upgrade a lot of connectors now, because I'm just upgrading the cables.
Where am I putting the clay, John?
You have to you have to burn it.
Yeah,
Okay. You've got to cook it to clay.
chuck it here.
So you can blast.
Ta-da!
You can actually put it. You can put it in the blast furnace.
Can you?
Yeah. Just out of curiosity, just I don't know why it's just suddenly come to me. Would you actually have you designed Minecraft avatars yet or not?
Minecraft avatars?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did mine.
Just out of curiosity, what's the chance of being able to do a Gallade version? A
Why
Gallade
not?
avatar?
They're quite fun to do. Have you ever tried doing one?
No. Why is there?
There's programs for it, yeah. And then you download the skin and you can upload it onto your Minecraft account.
Yeah, I did mine.
Yeah.
I was gonna say because obviously the one that the current skin I'm using is obviously Commander Shepard from Mass Effect. That I just went and grabbed it on offline.
Yeah, so there's like, I can't remember where it is, I'd have to have a Google.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just play around and design them. I did my dress, because I wanted to look like a bar wench. Yeah, it's an
Sad.
aesthetic that I aspire to. Why not?
Yeah.
Where do we get power for this from again?
Power from...
Where does...
Ah,
How are we powering that again?
power
Oh,
on
there it is.
Ooh. No idea. Well, that doesn't need brain.
Or
You know where you take a block out and you're like, oh yeah, I need to get rid of that. That's in
Yeah.
the way, and then your brain's just making go. Having one of those.
Fairs.
I need red.
So that's what I can use the Cinnabar for. Not a great deal for.
Yeah, what does Cinnabar use for? Because I've always wondered.
Induction smelter. Use it to get rich slag.
Ah,
Then you can use rich slag for other things. So I'm just looking at like what can I do. I've got kind of, not an oversupply, but I've got like a lot of saplings. I'm like, what can I do with this? And I'm just kind of looking in sapling infuser. There's like you can use the flux photo grow with oak sapling to get 18 oak wood. And that, and then if you go through to get the flux, you have to get rich photo grow, and it's 2 sawdust and saltpeter or niter with rich
Yeah.
slag, and then
Okay.
also you get rich slag from induction smelter. Depending on what you put in, you can get to the 75% chance of getting it. So if you use cinder with gold ore, you get 3 gold ingots with 75% chance of rich slag.
oh, okay, yeah.
So use cinder within. Basically using cinder to thing, you get a 75% chance of getting rich slag if you use cinder on anything to
That's not
bring
bad.
in induction smelter. I'll have to remember that instead of throwing my gold through my pulver, right? Even though, if I'm not mistaken, I should be able to throw. Yeah, you can. You just throw an ingot in to get pulverized anyway. So instead of pulverizing 1 gold ore to 1 dust, you might as well just throw it in induction smelter, get 3, and then you 3 from there.
Yeah,
You
that
can
makes
also use it to make. I think you've got to use cinder to make steel as well.
okay.
Because I'm needing steel for something and I can't remember. Oh, that's why I needed steel. I was going to make armor using Tinker. That's
yeah.
why I wanted steel. I just remembered why I wanted steel. Steel.
There. And...
Smell in.
There.
Yeah.
Fine, yeah.
Induction smelter. What is it?
That's a relay, John.
Oh no, you have to use a steel blender to get steel. Well, you have to use it. How did I do it? Did I check? I'd have a blast furnace. I'd have steel dust. I used the induction smelter. What did I throw into it? Oh, yeah, it's pulverized iron with coal, steel. That's what you did. That's why I needed to pulverize coal. That makes sense now.
Yeah.
Just throw that like some over.
I've started the task of running the track across now, John.
To Rekia.
No, to the nether portal.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's going to be interesting. Dang.
Dang.
The distillation tower doesn't seem to have any way of, like, realizing it's high on one particular fluid type.
Oh. Okay.
How do I want to run power back over there? You to you to you to you to you to you, and I need more electrum.
Not going to let things spawn down. Not allowed.
What's that?
I don't want things to spawn down here because it will get in the way of the
Oh.
and if it gets in the way of the train, it will bounce the minecarts back, which messes with the system.
Yeah.
So if I can have any say in matter.
They ain't bouncing back and nothing spawning down there.
Yeah.
God damn it! One thing I hate about my sitting on my PC, my back starts to ache.
Yeah, because you sit on your bed, don't you?
I do.
Oh, nice.
But
One
things
day,
are-
Dan. One day, Dan.
Yeah. Depends on what. Depends if I'm gonna move out first or my brother. Because that's something. I don't think I've told you to actually. My brother's got a kid on the way.
Is it?
Oh,
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It depends
Or a
on-
miscellaneous in between thing?
I don't know. I don't know how to go about it, but I'm getting a niece.
Aww.
Due,
Exciting nonetheless.
due around the 22nd of June.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. 8 days before my birthday.
So, praying that they're on time so it doesn't clash with your birthday?
Won't make a difference, I don't think. Because let me have a look at the 30th of June. Damn it. Oh, yes, I'm not in work. It's a Tuesday. Yes, I'm not at work.
Yeah, but how frequently do babies actually come on queue?
Well, that depends really, because she's hoping she's early, but you know.
Always hard to tell.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm getting a niece.
Nice.
Well, congratulations, probably.
You can probably tell that my excitement for it wasn't all that great. I never have enthusiasm for things.
Yeah.
I see no point at times. So, you know, even if something I really want, I'm like, yay.
Eh,
My excitement just falls flat.
I mean,
I want to change the. I want to change the front of my house, but I've got like.
Which one of you was Diesel?
Oh, you finally decided to start catching fish now, off you, my aquatic entangler.
aquatic entangler.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's thermal fun. It's a thermal expansion.
Oh,
It catches fish for you.
nice.
So it's now finally caught some raw grouper, raw fish, raw char, and raw snapper.
What do you have to give it for it to?
Literally put it in water with a redstone torch next to it.
Oh, sweet.
And obviously
Very
when I first did it, it wasn't doing anything. And then I've just come back to it, and it's like, oh look, I've actually got something.
Oh, look, you are capable of catching. Okay.
But I want to change the front of my house. Right? I don't know what to change it to.
When you say the front of your house.
The
Oh,
front
boy.
is literally it's dirt and sand out.
Okay.
Can't think what to change. What to change it to.
I feel like I'm going to accidentally dig into lava
When you have a map, you'd be able to tell.
far further than I was expecting to have to go, but I think that's just my poor memory. I don't know.
I'm gonna throw some stone at it here.
Yeah, I think it's
I'm just gonna cook some cobblestone.
Hey, Shahan.
John.
How far are you from the factory right now?
Not very. Why?
I've got the diesel generator going.
Oh, okay, cool.
Come and have a look.
I best put my pressure plate back or something and get into my house. I should be able to increase my production.
There we go. I've broken through.
Yeah, processing speeds. Increases the processing speeds. Yeah, well I could. That means I need to make.
Where am I going? Oh. That's,
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Cool,
Gold.
okay.
Gold. Do I have that? 8.
It's a thing.
Yeah. Good job we've got the fans in the walls to, help sort out.
Get
some
the
of that.
diesel out of here and not poison us all with horrible fumes.
Yeah. Basically.
Why is that what happens?
No.
Luckily not with this one. There is nuclear reactors that do like radiation in the environment and can horribly poison you.
Huh.
And like it literally gives you radiation poisoning so that you start off getting like the hunger debuff.
Okay.
And then it like
Yeah.
corrupts the landscape.
Huh.
It is rather loud, but works.
So, that is getting us 4096 RF per tick, which is very nice. The downsides are, at the moment, it requires this distillation tower to be running, which requires us to be getting crude oil in, which is a finite resource out here. like, there is only so much of it. And as you can see, I don't know if you've noticed recently, but like the crude oil that was on the surface, the big spouting tower and all of the crude oil that was around here and the animals kept falling into and drowning, is gone.
Oh yeah.
So it's just whatever is down that hole right now. And that could be a lot.
I mean, it was a fairly sizable bubble, but...
Oh, you've taken up all the oil already.
We've taken up all the surface oil. There is still some... There is still some in that hole that Sean is flying down into right now.
That's going to say some oil is not a very good source that only lasts so long.
It's a great source while it's there, and there is a lot of it here. It's just that we've got to make sure that either we've got another source of it when it runs out, or we've got enough of other things that we're okay. And I mean, I think that that's quite a deep reservoir. Although Sean might be about to say otherwise.
That's half empty.
Yep. So, we've got to find another one.
Or
Yeah,
find
we do.
alternate sorts of... Because what are you using that for?
At the moment, power. We got a load of it,
So
though.
there's one to the north of us. Up into the pink trees area.
Okay.
There's one directly east from Dan.
Yeah,
There's one by the volcano down by Dan.
Everything's down by me.
And I've not gone any further afield upwards, so I really should do that. But I also don't know how, as far as transporting it, how that worked.
I mean, we can get a cart. We can get a train with a fluid tank
Okay.
and
That'd
literally
be-
just train it around.
Yeah.
That you'd have to create a long ass track for that.
I mean,
I mean,
we've
have you seen how fast Spawn is?
we've got long ass tracks. We can do long ass tracks.
Really should take you on a train ride down to Spawn, Dan.
I can come over shortly and have a gander. I need 4, so I need 4 of that and 2 of that.
It all stopped there and I kept digging.
I mean, the other thing that I can also do... I mean, the thing I'm very tempted to suggest we do, probably a between episodes thing, is to switch out the very nice energy cell for a capacitor bank from Ender.io.
Right.
Because as far as I know, there isn't a way... I'll look into it, but I don't think there's a way to get a read on what is in the energy cell in terms of sending a redstone signal.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I would like to be able to get a read on what is in there, and if we're doing okay on power, turn this off. Because it is burning a finite resource.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Whereas obviously the water wheel, if we're not using it, it's fine to just leave it running, because it's infinite passive power. So if we're sort of...
Yeah, so say if we get to, I don't know, half,
Yeah.
the generator kicks in to give us a boost back up to 3/4 or something.
And
That's not going to have huge power drain just appearing out of nowhere. Other than maybe, I guess, like recharging armor and suits and tools.
I mean, at the moment, it sort of also will be like, if we decide to process a ton of ores, like if we go on a massive mining mission, as we have done a couple of times between episodes. Like, that does put a big strain on our system's power generation. And so at that point it would kick on.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. And so we can only do that potentially with this other
I
power cell.
think I know for a fact there is literally just a way to hook that up to a block that says, if this is below X amount of power, emit a redstone signal until it is above X amount of power.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds like what we need to do then.
And then I think the other thing I can do over here is set up a couple of combustion generators or combustion dynamos.
Right.
Burns liquid fuel requires... Canola oil, refined canola oil. Do you only do canola oil? No, you don't. Oil. Do you do petroleum? Sorry, I'm just checking a... Gasoline. What can you be used with? So we can make napalm.
Why
Well,
wouldn't you?
then.
Wait,
Just
Why
throwing that out there.
why not? Napalm's the best.
I don't know if we've got aluminum.
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 Aside from
I don't know what you're on about.
So we could make a combustion generator, which would burn... Which can either burn the gasoline with water and makes somewhere between 160 and 480 units of energies.
Right.
Or it can do it with... Well, actually, no, it just does 480. It's just a mixture of how much it does. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense, I think. So yeah, I think we could just use a combustion generator from Ender.io.
Right.
And pump into it water and gasoline.
Okay.
And that would, like, at the moment we're turning crude oil into gasoline and diesel and lubricant and bitumen.
Right, yeah.
And sort of doing diesel generator and combustion generators will use up the gasoline and the diesel. And then if we also use... I need to work out what to use the lubricant for.
Okay, yeah.
Because I can't quite work it out. I mean, it's basically... Hey, Jeff.
Ha! Is Jeff.
Nobody's machines are perfect, not even the ones that I make. Inevitably, friction between moving parts stops devices from working to their maximum capacity. And that is where lubricant comes in. It will ensure a connected machine will run at full throttle. Pump jacks, excavators, and crushers can be lubricated.
Okay.
Iron golems can also be lubricated, which will heal them and temporarily increase their speed and strength. So, I mean, I do want to make a crusher. Because it's fun.
Yeah.
Because basically, I mean, the crusher does exactly what the sag mill does. But it does it on an industrial scale.
Right.
It's also kind of a huge block and it looks fun and it's big and it goes vrrr, and you can like see the big churning things in it.
Yeah. That does sound like the kind of thing we like to see.
I'm curious, how much leather do you guys have?
None.
Okay.
Yeah, none.
Damn.
So in theory, I could make a crusher and apparently run it at 1.25 base speed because we can use lubricant.
Right, yeah.
Which would be fun. And then what?
Can you? Is there an auto feeder for animals?
Yes. There is one called an automatic feeder from Actually Additions.
That's gonna. I don't have Restonis crystals. I can't do that.
There's an animal feeder from Industrial Foregoing.
I don't have a golden apple.
I mean, you just need gold and an apple.
True. Plastics. I don't have rubber.
I can show you how to do that at some point.
You need tiny dry rubber to get dry rubber. Isn't that from certain trees in there?
You use a words escape me. You use a tree fluid extractor.
Is that what I've got here? Oh, and I've got an Arabola extractor. That's first thing. Because also for the simple machine, I need Grains of Infinity, which means I need the Infinity Dust Block, which is Ender.io.
No, Grains of
No.
Infinity is
You set bedrock on fire.
set bedrock on fire.
Is that Bedrock on fire?
Yeah, flint and steel.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's a recent addition to Ender.io that is both slightly confusing for some people, and I find it incredibly fun and an interesting upgrade to the mod that means that you've got a lot more to do with it.
I'm going to go down to my Bedrock.
Yeah, it makes for an interesting.
Have you
mini
seen
adventure.
the new update to Minecraft Vanilla with the new armor and that they've brought in?
I've
No,
not
I
seen
can't
the new
think I
armor.
have.
Yeah, they brought in a new armor set to Vanilla Minecraft.
Okay. What
I-
does that involve?
Can't remember. It was about a week or so ago. Sorry, to 1.16. It completely changes the whole aspect of the game. It's now the new OP armor. It's I think it's to do with like it's either to do with the Nether or the end.
I did see that there's been updates to the pigmen.
Yeah, there is as well. Yeah,
Have you seen the updates to the pigmen?
No.
I haven't. I don't actually know what it thinks, but yeah.
They have floppy ears now.
It's everything I didn't know I needed. Because it's a requirement.
Okay, I tried to set bedrock on fire, but it's only 50% chance, is it?
Yeah. So just set a load of bedrock on fire.
I set 9 alight and I didn't get a single piece. I'm like, really? I'm upping my chances almost to a guaranteed thing, and I don't get any. But the problem is, won't it burn though?
Nope.
No, you're all good.
Really? Still none? Are you kidding me?
Is this your dodgy biome again?
Who's dodgy biome?
Your one with all of its duff iron.
Oh yeah. Damn right.
Come on, one of you become Flint.
Really? I set that much of light and I'm still not gonna get any. So all I'm doing is just lighting it, setting it alight, and then just putting it out.
No, wait. Just let it burn.
Okay. Why will it go out then?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's when you get it.
Yeah, just let it burn.
How the ever-loving Smurf did you get there?
Who are you
What the
talking-
hell?
Who are you talking to?
This minecart just apparently doesn't know how to track.
Is the Grains of Infinity meant to be on fire underneath them? Nope, it's still going out underneath.
Yeah, they just...
They'll sit in the fire.
didn't need that.
Okay.
Dang it.
Come on, Chris, have some flint.
Don't need that to be raised up, do I? The boarding, or the locking track, when it's in boarding mode, gives it a boost anyway, doesn't it?
Yes.
So I don't need that raised up piece.
I don't think so.
Now,
There we go, I've got 10.
helps it not freak out quite as much.
I don't know where all my blocks are going, but I've got my satchel on auto collect.
Ah, yes. That would make sense as to where it's going.
I
It's
forgot I
too
turned
easy.
auto collect on.
Easily done.
Yeah, because I was gonna say I didn't know which one was better to use. Cause I've got a satchel, but it's like, do I continue using satchel or do I switch to backpacks? Because I don't think the satchels only ever hold the certain amount. I don't think they increase in size when you upgrade them.
Oh, right.
I don't think.
Oh, John, I do need this one raised because the other track's in the way otherwise.
Gone down and have food very fast, running to the bumbling monk.
Satchel void removes items from existence. Really? Is that really what it does?
Removes items from existence.
Well, at least part of your journey's now automated, Dan. When you
Oh.
come out of the Nether.
Is it? Da-da-da.
That and that, and I also want.
Yay! Collect the infinite. Ooh. Alright, I'm gonna come have a gander. How much power you got? You're running low. I'm just gonna let you charge while I have a gander.
You can just hop in the Nether and hop back out again.
Oh, yeah. Jump in and out, can't because I come out the wrong bloody entrance.
Yep.
Don't come out my own portal.
Now you've got an even quicker way to come.
Yes, but I don't have, I have a quick way to get there, but not a quick way to get back until you get through.
I'm speeding it up. I'm working on it. It's just taking time. Hey. Here, look. Hop in the minecart and whack the button.
So hop in the minecart and press that button.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh my god! My face went through the dirt.
Yeah.
Oh wow. There's some copper down here.
Oh yeah.
John needs copper.
Yeah.
What the hell just happened there?
You glitched around a corner. There's a few smoothing out bits, and then yeah, you're up here. Now you can hop out and then just
How do I hop out?
leave the cart there.
So why is it? Did I literally?
Yeah.
What?
It's great, isn't it? You can also
Oh.
climb down it because it's a ladder.
Oh wow. Okay then. So then.
And then if
If
you
I-
hit that button, if you're not in the cart, it doesn't matter because it will just replace it with the one that's at the other end now.
I mean, the other thing you could look at putting in up there, Sean.
The button's not working.
Should be.
Oh, I like how it works for you, but not for me.
Just right click.
I right-clicked it, but it didn't do anything.
Weird.
The other thing you could put in up here along this bit of track somewhere is a disembarking rail.
Oh, what? So it just kicks you out.
And then it will kick you out and it will stop up there.
Oh
Yeah.
wow. You have been busy.
Chris did that. That's really cool, isn't it?
Yeah. That's awesome, that side.
I'm assuming the other minecart's coming back.
You're assuming.
I mean,
Well,
it
it takes-
should be.
Yeah, it's just en route.
So
I don't know
this
whether
is-
it's claimed, is my
So
question.
this is the factory. So there's your crude blast furnace.
Mhm.
There's your coke oven.
There it is! Ta-da! That block needs to come off because that helps with
Compactor,
that. This needs
Enryer, sag mill, alloy smelter, Enryer. Manual rolling machine.
should be less glitchy now.
Just extruder.
Crap. Finish off the rest of the words at some point.
And when you feel like it, it's, you know.
Oh, so this is your wall of things to do.
Present
Set a
list.
train routine. Open computers. Connect storage boxes and computer. Figure out line names. Refueling trains in progress. Chisel and bits line map. Bumbling Monk brewing. Water tower and Bumbling Monk station.
I mean, a couple of those can come off the list now, actually. We should update that.
That might be a good way to end the stream because we're getting to that sort of time.
We are definitely getting to that sort of time. I just want to grab some sugar cane and set up one thing real, well, 1 to 2 things real fast.
Right. So if I jump back in here, see, it's not work. Do you want me to tell you why it's not working?
You're doing the wrong click.
No.
Why not?
You have the area claimed, and I'm not part of your area, so I can't.
Oh, you have
I
to
can't
be
use
ally.
any. I can't use anything in your area.
You'll have to be an ally with John. John needs to set that up.
Yeah. Well, I'm just thinking then, because obviously it's actually claiming land on this.
Ugh.
So if I go back to the Nether portal, that puts me a bit closer to my place a bit.
No, but you want to go to the...
Oh, do I
Factory.
go? Do I go?
Yeah, you want to be the factory.
I'll go from here. I'll have a wander. Because I'll have a look at the long.
Follow the
Oh, wow,
bridge.
yeah, but if you from where I am now, look at the bridge. It's just there. It's just brightly lit up. Shan, who is that? Who's running along the bridge at the moment?
Me.
John.
Look to your left. Can you spot me? To your left. Kind of just stood out in the distance.
There you are. Yay. Hello. You're going really the wrong way to get to your base. You want to go this way.
I know. I've got a marker.
Yay! It kicked me out.
Kind of cool. And you just got like this footpath needs to be lit up as well.
Yeah, but we're not planning on using it all that much.
Sure. We have the bridge to spawn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, very nice.
We have been busy.
Mm. Well, I have 2 death markers. I can just follow my death markers.
Yeah, I do them with mine. I am gonna have it raised, John, because it just works better that way.
Ah! Zombie. Where did you come from, zombie?
Filter.
Come on now. Ooh.
Yeah, so those ladders, or those elevator tracks work as ladders.
Sweet.
So you can hop down into them because there's some resources that do need to come out from under there. But yeah, now there's a slightly easier track to and from the Nether portal. And it does kick you out on the track, so be careful. So you're now an ally with Dan, John.
I haven't done that yet.
Okay.
Have I got a new baby cow since I fed them? Or not? Yes, I do.
Oh, I thought that would work.
What's that?
Oh, I've got a pulverizer set up, pulverizing stone. I thought it turned into sand, but it's turning into gravel instead.
Oh. That's annoying.
It's got a chance to turn into sand, or it's got a chance to make sand as a secondary thing.
Right.
So I'm just wondering if, yeah, I can set up another pulverizer to do gravel into sand.
Okay. John, with this disembarking track,
Yes.
I've set it up so it kicks you onto the train line leaving the station.
Okay.
I assume you can get hit by slow-moving trains and it doesn't bother you.
I mean, we can test it.
Because all I'm thinking is basically until this point, we'll just have the train going slow and then it hits here and speeds up.
Yeah.
Because it will just kick you out this side, which leaves you standing here. But there's not a lot I can do about that.
I mean, yeah, it's going to kick you out one side or the other, isn't it?
Yeah, and I figure it's probably better when you're just setting up rather than when you're coming into the station. But the minecart's ready to use if you wanna do a loop.
That's I only made a shot.
It takes no requirement of power, so it should just always work.
That's always fun.
Yeah. Makes life a bit more simple, doesn't it?
So the other new thing we now have
Yeah.
asphalt.
Ooh, nice. See what I mean about a bit of mining to do down there?
Yeah. Oh, that's not
Oh,
good.
it's carried on. Why has it done that? Is it too close?
Might be too close. It also didn't send the other cart down.
It should do. It is connected. And it's the same distance as well, so it should be...
Hmm.
Maybe because it's on a corner?
Could be.
Maybe it doesn't like that, perhaps? That's the... Oh no, it was the corner one, but it wasn't the one I wanted. Somewhat. Now, why that didn't? That makes no sense. That should be lit now?
Yep.
Where are you going?
It didn't grab it.
I reckon this is just too powerful. Not quite powerful enough. What?
It was still powered when I went over the... Like, from when I went over the detector track to when it gets to there.
Really? You're holding a direction when you're going. There we go. That's...
Yeah, I can see all these resources that need to be ours.
Mhm. Yeah.
Right, that worked. And...
It stopped where it was meant to.
I need to know how to do this again to make the using the seared brick to make the
Smeltery.
The metals, yeah.
Yeah. How many does it require again? Is it 3 by 3 in it? In a 3 by 3 cube with seared brick.
It's 3 by 3 internal space.
So it's a 5 by 5 space that you need.
So it's 5 by 5 of seared bricks. Then you need the tank. Well.
It made its way back, Sean.
What's that tank called again? What is it? The What smelter is it?
The smeltery tank. Seared tank.
That's the one. I've got it on the Tinker's commentary.
So is it just one cart there, John?
Yes. Oh, sorry.
The smelter is a multi-part construct requiring you to have at least 84 seared bricks or 19 seared brick blocks. A smelter control, and not to be confused with the smelter furnace controller, and either a seared tank, seared window, or seared glass for a single.
Right, so I'm going to clear the connect storage boxes and computer because that's done.
Oh no, you can do a 3x3 base.
Yeah, it's 3x3 base, but then you need to do like internal space is 3x3.
No, begin construct by place 3x3, typically smelter construct has the base laid into the ground, then the top of the ground, add walls one layer above the smelter base in a 5x5 perimeter. The corners are not necessary for the function.
So Bumbling Monk Station is done.
Yeah.
Bumbling Monk Brewing might be done.
In progress. Until we're sure.
So I need growl, which is gravel, sand, and clay.
Refueling trains is in progress. Figuring out line names is somebody else's job, not mine.
Is it Shan's job?
I'm just saying I don't name things.
How much sand do you guys have?
None at the moment, really.
God damn it.
I'm just working on auto-crafting it.
How much gravel do I have? Let's see.
So, Sean, I'm going to add to the to-do list, and then we're going to wrap up. Cobbleworks.
Yeah.
So that's sand, glass, stone, and silicone.
Yeah.
That's spelt wrong, but I don't care. Close enough, because it fits on the sign.
I need a stack of sand. Damn it.
Then we've got capacitor, bank, and turning off diesel generator.
Yeah.
It's only 15%
When?
cobblestone with gravel.
Not needed.
But then gravel.
Anything else you can think of that we need to be doing at the moment?
I need to make a hut for the nether portal minecart.
John, is that the way that you're doing sand? Is using a pulverizer with cobblestone to make gravel and send it back round again?
Pretty much.
That sounds like a freaking good idea, because I have a crap ton of cobblestone.
I just thought of another one that I was going to do. Oh yeah, combustion. Gen for gasoline.
Yeah.
Alright. So I think next time, or between this time and next time, I want to do this one and get a capacitor bank set up. And possibly have it set up so that we can automatically turn off the diesel generator when it's not needed. and be able to do the same thing with the combustion generators. They're going to run the gasoline. I think the other thing is, like, with that, we'll be able to do one so that it turns the combustion generators on when we're at like 50% power, and turns them off when we get up quite high, and then a second one that will turn the diesel generator on if we get really low on power, because we get a lot more gasoline than we get petroleum out of the crude oil. So it makes sense to have sort of that tiering of, like, okay, it's getting a bit low, but let's top it up. Okay, it's really low, let's get some power going seriously now.
What have we been doing to the system?
So I think that's a good shout to do. And then I think probably next time, combustion generators and a cobbleworks.
Yes. Yeah, that would be good to get sorted.
And then I like them being here, but I kind of want to put the capacitor bank here as well.
Right.
That's a bit of a problem, really. Oh, we'll work it out.
But we've got space to play with. I mean, we've got an entire building. Like,
Yeah.
There's a lot of space left yet. So
There's a lot of room, and it's all like setting it up so that it's nice and not a big mess, and it's all kind of wanting to go in these corners for some reason. But we'll work it out. For now, guys, thank you so much for watching tonight. If you haven't done so already, please do hit that follow button. It's a great way for you guys to know when we go live. And if we just switch over, we will see that tomorrow night, Jeff is running To Sleep Perchance to Dream, a episode of The Expanse. Role-playing game where the old crew, or the former crew of the Still Aurora, new crew of the name to be decided, will be doing a new mission of some description.
awesome.
On Wednesday night, I'm going to be taking my first steps into world domination as I play Civilization 5 with Chris, Tanny, and Sammy. And I've been advised to be not too nice to Gandhi, so we'll see how that goes.
Yes. Oh, never be too nice to Gander.
And then on Thursday this week, Jeff is getting the old band back together. Me English be good. Myself, possibly Chris, who knows? Michael and Jeff are going to go probably pirate hunting, or just generally exploring in Elite Dangerous.
Cool.
So that's the thing to look out for. And then also, we're going to be at Birmingham MCM, some of us. So if you are at MCM Birmingham at the end of March, is that you aren't going to be there?
No, I'm at a different convention in March, 2 weeks beforehand. If I knew you were going, I would have had that weekend off. God damn it!
So some of us are going to MCM Birmingham at the end of March. So if you are also going, I'm going to probably be there as Creed and Gunter, because I'm going to be there for the whole weekend for a change.
Yeah.
Sean, I don't know if you want to tell us what you are going to be as.
I don't know. Well, the plan, I want to do a Padme cosplay. Whether I have the brain power and capacity to get that finished by Comic-Con is a completely different kettle of fish.
So stay tuned for that.
So it might be the Huntress and Lana. Could be Padme. Might see
some combination thereof.
Could crack out Winter Lara again. You know, there's options.
We'll see what happens. But if you do see us there, do come and say hello.
We've not got a table or anything. We'll be wandering.
We've not got a table, but
you
some
might
of our
wanna
friends
contact
do.
on the socials first, so that we know to keep an eye out for you quite hard to spot people when you're not.
Anybody wishes to know what I'm going to be doing in March instead? Well, there. I'm at Leeds Anime and Gaming Con in the middle of March.
Fair enough.
That's what I'm doing.
Have debated about checking out different cons from time to time, but Birmingham it is for now.
And then, yes, Jeff, Friday is Journey of the Immortals, but at the moment I'm just doing the next 3 streams so that I'm not just overloading everybody with all of the streams that are coming up. Just an experiment at the moment. So do hit that.
Want to know more?
Do hit that follow button. It's a great way for you to know when we go live. And also, if you do want to know more, head on over to finalbossfight.co.uk where you can find out all the streams that we have scheduled.
Because we have luck.
Because we has plans. Lots of plans.
Evil schemes.
This is a busy week for streams. We've got a stream every night this week.
That's good.
We don't normally have streams every night, but
Just finish my PC.
we decided not to take any nights off because we're crazy this week, apparently.
Happens every so often.
So for now, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you again real soon. Bye.